Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and it's Tuesday, March 18th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. A free charity-run school that provides free education and lunches to children in an impoverished fishing community on the east side of Phuket town, mostly to the kids of Myanmar migrant workers, was raided by Phuket officials who say that the educating must stop. A popular YouTuber named Ride with Gabby, who has over 234,000 subscribers, released a video last week highlighting the biggest slum community on the island, near the Phuket fishing port in the Soi King Keo area of Phuket town. The video is titled The Other Side of Phuket, a link for which is in the description. In the video, he highlights the level of poverty that the entire community lives in, but also spotlights the good work by local charity Good Shepherd Phuket Town in providing free education and free school lunches for children in the impoverished community. After the video was released, social media was flooded with comments, many expressing frustration and concern. Among the comments were, "This happened because government officials were negligent and Phuket is turning a blind eye to this." Now, in their infinite wisdom, officials from the Phuket Provincial Internal Security Operations Command, Phuket Employment Office, the PPAO, the Muang District Office, Immigration, and the Social Development Office on Monday all together conducted an inspection of the school. But in doing so, officials are avoiding saying that the raid was in response to the video, and they gave no reason for this inspection. The school, operated by the Good Shepherd Phuket Town Foundation, has been ordered to halt formal teaching, but they are allowed to continue to provide activities for children and youths, according to Vice Governor Adul Chudong. During the raid, officials say there were 3 foreign volunteers who do not receive any financial compensation for their efforts, and thus are not violating any laws, according to reports. Additionally, reports say that 10 foreigners held valid work permits. However, Phuket immigration and employment officials have requested documentation from the parents of over 300 children enrolled at the foundation to verify their immigration and employment status. Meanwhile, the Phuket Provincial Education Office has been assigned to investigate whether the foundation was operating an unauthorized educational institution, a violation which carries up to 1 year prison sentence and/or a fine of up to 20,000 baht. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Police are investigating the motive behind an incident in which an Iranian tourist allegedly stabbed a hotel staffer with a syringe in Kata on Monday evening that prompted police to use a stun gun to subdue the man. The incident took place shortly after 6 p.m. on Monday at a hotel at the southern end of Kata. Police received reports of a man attacking hotel employees. Police attempted to de-escalate the situation with the suspect, identified as 44-year-old Reza Bakhman Farshi, an Iranian national. However, negotiations ultimately failed, according to reports. After about an hour, police requested additional support, with more authorities arriving, though the suspect refused to cooperate, according to police. That's when officers used a stun gun to subdue the man with a single shot. Although the suspect sustained minor injuries and received first aid before being taken into custody, the condition of the injured hotel staff who was attacked with a syringe was not disclosed by police. Police are determining whether drugs or other substances played a role in the attack. The Iranian embassy has been contacted for further action. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. The body that was found floating in the water south of Phuket on Sunday morning, initially believed to be a man due to its condition, could be the missing American tourist Nina Ng, and DNA tests are now being conducted to find out. A body was found floating in the Andaman Sea at about 8:30 a.m. on Sunday morning between Kobon and Koracha, south of Phuket. Due to the condition of the body, authorities making the initial examination were unable to determine anything about its origins, but believed that the body was male. Chalong police then brought the body back to Chalong Pier for further investigation and identification. However, Patong police got involved when they learned that the clothing found on the body matched the description of those Miss Ng was last seen wearing. Nina Ng was last seen on a jet ski about 1 kilometer off Patong Beach between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. on February 27th. A boat captain nearby reported that at around 9:40 a.m. he saw her remove her life jacket and jump into the water. Still, rescue workers from the Kusodom Phuket Foundation, along with dive teams and lifeguards, mobilized to assist in the search for Miss Ng, but were unable to find her. Chalong police have now handed over the case to Patong police, who conducted a DNA test to confirm the identity of the body. As of press time, Patong authorities are still awaiting confirmation. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Authorities in Phuket are closely monitoring the removal of unauthorized structures in public areas at Bang Tao Beach, with at least one beach hotel manager relaying that the removal process could be completed by the end of this month. The Phuket office of the National Anti-Corruption Commission, the NACC, along with other agencies, had previously investigated the site near the beachfront Phuket Hotel on January 22nd and revisited it on March 11 as part of an ongoing anti-corruption initiative. Officials returned this past Sunday at the southern end of the beach to monitor the progress of the removal of the structures that they say encroached on public land, including large piles of rocks on the beachfront. Officials say that the hotel is complying with the notices and used a backhoe to remove the rock piles, but that the concrete structures are posing a bit of a challenge to remove. Still, reports say that the rest of the unauthorized structures would be removed likely by the end of March. The manager of the hotel also highlighted complexities related to the land's No So 3 title deed, which has contributed to unclear land management issues. Phuket anti-corruption officials acknowledged the hotel's proactive response and have also announced plans to investigate other hotels and operators with similar encroachment issues and to work towards long-term solutions. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. It looks like Thai officials are set to reduce the visa-free period from 60 days down to 30 days for international tourists, as the tourism minister confirms that related authorities have agreed to the move in principle in order to curb the risk of illegal businesses exploiting the visa exemption scheme. Sotawon Tiengkyong, the tourism and sports minister, confirmed that discussions have been ongoing over the past few weeks within the foreign ministry and his agency over reducing the visa-free stay period in Thailand. They've all agreed in principle to reduce the period of stay from 60 days to 30 days for citizens from countries granted a visa exemption under the program. A formal announcement has yet to be made, as details are still being worked out. Back in July of last year, Thailand officials allowed anyone with a passport from 93 countries to enter Thailand for tourism purposes for up to 60 days. However, as time has gone on, different organizations have vocalized their concerns over the scheme. The Association of Thai Travel Agents raised concerns over a growing number of foreigners working illegally in Thailand. The Thai Hotels Association, meanwhile, says that the visa-free scheme is partly the reason for the increase in the number of condos being illegally rented out to guests on a daily basis, in violation of the Hotel Act. Earlier this week, former Member of Parliament for Phuket, Sutta Pratip Natalang, made similar allegations that the visa-free scheme is one of the big reasons for the uptick in foreigners on the island having arrangements with nominees to set up illegal businesses here. He called for an investigation into the matter and for a reduction on the visa-free scheme. However, authorities have been cracking down on the use of illegal nominees, and here on the island, at least 15 tour company licenses have been revoked over the issue. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A visit by the Minister of Natural Resources and Environment, Chalermchai Srion in Phuket, saw him lead a turtle release ceremony in Panwa last Friday, where he called for urgent action to address the ongoing seagrass and dugong conservation crisis. The event, which took place in Cape Panwa, just off Aotang Ken Bay, marked an important step in tracking and preserving green sea turtles, with officials from the Royal Thai Navy 3rd Area Command and the Marine Department on hand. Marine officials installed satellite transmitters on 2 3-year-old green sea turtles to monitor their feeding grounds, habitats, and survival rates. The devices, which operate via a satellite system, provide precise location data and record water temperatures, ensuring long-term research benefits. A special highlight was the release of a 2-year, 6-month-old hawksbill sea turtle named Poseidon, which weighed 6 grams, along with another hawksbill turtle named Promen, which was rescued in an emaciated state back in 2022 at Thap Lamu Beach and rehabilitated at the Sidatan Marine Endangered Animal Rescue Center. Following the turtle release, attendees observed a drone demonstration showcasing advanced marine monitoring techniques. 3 drones and 1 dock DJI unit were deployed for surveying dugongs, monitoring seagrass restoration, and tracking marine ecosystems. The damage to seagrass areas in the waters off Phuket have led to a decrease in dugong populations, and efforts are underway to develop food sources that dugongs can easily consume, such as food capsules, and to explore alternative plant species for dugongs. Authorities are also urging fishermen to avoid harming dugongs and to exercise caution while sailing in their habitats. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks for catching us on this edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.